Arthur, one of the longest running cartoons behind The Simpsons. It aired in 1996 and running as of today, of course. The show is now a complete joke. What I'm here to talk to you today is about an episode of Arthur I found. This episode was a top secret episode that no one other than the Arthur cast and crew have seen. This episode was made back in 2011, and it was meant to be the series finale of the show. The episodes were completed shortly after the ninth story took over the show. After the cast and crew watched it back together, they were horrified and scarred for life by the episode's graphic content. Mark Brown and Greg Bailey warned them not to watch the episode. They too were horrified and shocked, as they thought it was a way to put down the show. The producers made an oath solemnly swear to anyone at Cookie Jar Entertainment to never reveal this episode to the public. As it moves to a 9-story beginning, they took all the tapes of Arthur episodes, except this one. One employee wasn't aware of the tape and thought it was just a useless blank tape. He threw it out. The garbage truck came and picked up the trash from the dumpster. This is where I came across the tape. I was dumpster diving looking for some cardboard boxes to give to my grandfather for his eBay business. As I was digging through some cardboard boxes, I noticed a tape. It was crudely marked in Sharpie, Mr. Ratburn. I was a former fan of Arthur. I took the tape home to watch. After I got home, I turned on my VCR. I rewound the tape before playing it. After it finished, I pressed play. As soon as I pressed play, the PBS contribution screen appeared, and it looked and sounded normal, which really baffled me since the tape looked damaged. The intro of the show was normal, but after Arthur and Buster swam across the screen in the pool scene, the frame rate slowed down dramatically, and the water faded into blood red color. The screen then turns red, and Mr. Ratburn appears on screen. Very loud TV speakers exploding, "Hey!" shouted by Mr. Ratburn, shook the whole room. It startled me bad. I think I skipped a few heartbeats. The screen shuts off for about 10 seconds. The real episode starts with the overhead view, similar to the old Resident Evil games. There is no music or sound whatsoever. Only footsteps at the door opening can be heard. Arthur gets out of bed all dressed and ready for school. He was looking a bit uneasy. He leaves his room, goes downstairs, and out the door. When he opens the door, there is an extreme close-up of the door opening. As he is walking out to school, there he is, no music or sound except footsteps. When all the kids arrived at school, they looked as if they were about to have a nervous breakdown. They opened the doors to the school, and the cameraman again has an extreme close-up of the door in a large background. Now there is music, sounding super creepy. It's Shadow Temple music from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. The students are walking to Mr. Ratburn's classroom. Again, another extreme close-up of the door opening. The students make their seats, but Mr. Ratburn was not there. He arrives late for class. Suddenly, Gaiga's theme from Earthbound plays. He's about to teach the class when he starts acting erratically. He starts twitching and his eyes shaking his hands, and a heartbeat goes off. There's an extreme close-up of his face. It appears as if Mr. Ratburn was about to have a heart attack. His eyes turned blank, and he made a devilish smirk, with blood splattered on his face. He screams like he's never done before. His screaming sounds like the voice actor voicing him is suffering in pain, screaming for the pain to stop. Just very realistic screaming, as if the actor like this was for real. The screen flickers and gets disoriented. Pretty soon, half of the screen gets covered in Mr. Ratburn's screaming mouth. He starts vomiting blood and chunks of flesh. For 5 minutes he screams, and the color starts disappearing from the picture. The tape then screen goes black, and now a Word From Us Kids segment appears. Oh, I thought, oh God, not this! I can't watch! Believe it or not, it does look pretty normal. A class of 8th graders go to a meat farm. The butcher shows them how to cook chicken. What could be bad about this? The kids had to sever the heads of live chickens with a butcher's knife. The kids were screaming since they saw the chickens run around without a head. I paused the video and threw up in the bathroom. I just couldn't take it anymore. Is this sick joke or something? What the fuck they were thinking? Now back to Arthur's screen appears. Finally, but the pic was a solid red circle. For the next 5 minutes it shows Mr. Ratburn's deceased body, laying there overhead view. It's a still picture. The music was playing, Akana Valley from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Then the screen shows Mark Brown, the creator of Arthur, laughing at his desk with red blank eyes for the rest of the episode. His laugh is disoriented with demonic sounding. The screen's color slowly disappears, eventually leaving a black and white screen of Mark Brown laughing. The episode ends. I race to the VCR to go to the sink and get a glass of water to pretend like it's holy water. I said, "My power of Christ compels you!" Dumped the water on the tape. I grabbed the tape and threw it against the wall a few times, and then I grabbed the hammer and smashed the crap out of the tape. It finally breaks, so I tossed it into the garbage can outside, while I destroyed everything on the tape except for the film. I destroyed the tape and I never saw it again. I told my friends and family about it. Nobody believed me. In conclusion, I'm personally disturbed by this jarring episode. What the fuck were the producers thinking by making this? Do they want us just to let Arthur end with a bang or something? That I will never know. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.